Welcome to our English class. Welcome, students. This is Teacher Grace, and today is the first day of our second semester. And I hope every one of you are excited to learn again with me. Okay, let's get started. Our lesson for today is Theme 5 Toys. Lesson 1 New words. Doll, D-O-L-L. Kite, K-I-T-E. Ball, B-A-L-L. Robot, R-O-B-O-T. Big, B-I-G. Small, S-M-A-L-L. Take out your student's book and open it on pages 54 to 55.
Theme 5 Toys. Lesson 1. A. Listen, point, and say. 1. Doll. 2. Kite. 3. Ball. 4. Robot. 5. Big. 6. Small. B. 1. Listen and read. The children are outside the toy shop.
Wow! There are so many toys!
I can't see! What can you see?
I can see a big kite.
Oh, cool! What can you see, Tom?
Oh, Ben, I can see a small doll.
What can you see, Alfie?
I can see a ball.
A big ball?
No, a small ball.
Oh.
I'll help you, Ben.
Yay, Alfie! I can see it now!
All right, did you listen very carefully? This time you are going to answer, so take out your pencil. Let's go to number 2.
B. 2. Listen and number. Look at the pictures. Listen. There is one example. 1.
Wow! There are so many toys!
I can't see! What can you see?
I can see a big kite.
Oh, cool!
Can you see number 1? This is an example. Now listen and number. 2.
What can you see, Tom?
Oh, Ben, I can see a small doll.
3.
What can you see, Alfie?
I can see a ball.
A big ball?
No, a small ball.
Oh.
I'll help you, Ben.
Yay, Alfie! I can see it now!
Did you get the correct answers? Great! Let's move on to our useful language. Listen carefully.
What can you see?
I can see a big robot.
What can you see? I can see a small ball.
Pronunciation.
Pronunciation tip.
I can see a big robot. I can see a big robot.
I can see a big robot.
Now let's repeat.
Pronunciation tip.
I can see a big robot.
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 I can see a big robot. Did you follow? Great. It's time to sing a song. Let's clap our hands and sing along.
What can you see?
What can you see?
I can see a big doll.
I can see a big doll.
What can you see?
What can you see?
I can see a big kite.
I can see a big kite.
What can you see?
What can you see?
I can see a small ball.
I can see a small ball.
What can you see?
What can you see?
I can see a small robot.
I can see a small robot.
It's time to practice the useful language a while ago. Ready? Listen very carefully to Teacher Grace. We are now in letter F of our student's book, page 55. Practice, point, ask, and answer. Here is the example. What can you see? I can see a big ball. So in our new words a while ago, we learned about the big and the small. You will apply that also here in our practice time. Okay? Number 1. What can you see? I can see a big ball. Number 2. What can you see? I can see a small robot. Number 3. What can you see? I can see a big kite. Number 4. What can you see? I can see a small dog. Number 5. What can you see? I can see a big dog. Number 6. What can you see? I can see a small ball. Number 7. What can you see? I can see a small kite. And number 8. What can you see? I can see a big robot. So you are going to write it in your notebook. This is your first notebook activity. You're going to write the date, today, and then follow the example. The example is, what can you see? I can see a big ball. The question is always the same. Okay? But the answers are all different. So be careful and look at the pictures properly on page 55. Okay? Write your answers from number 1 to number 8. Ask and answer. And then after that, remember to write your name, number, and your class. So you will get 16 points on your first notebook activity. It's time to play a game. Students' book, page 55, letter G. Play the Guess Who game. Without looking, take turns trying to guess who is speaking. As you can see on the picture, the game goes like this. What can you see? I can see a big ball. And then you will try to guess who is speaking. For example, he said, Tom. And then Mai said, no, it's Nick. So he's not correct. So you try this game with your family members and it would be fun to guess who is speaking. Now you can do it. It's workbook time. Turn your workbook on pages 50 to 51. Let's start with page 50, letter A, trace and draw lines. The first one is a ball. And then you trace first, number 2 to number 4, before you draw lines. Okay? It's very easy. You can do it. Next, letter B, read, find, and circle. Number 1 is already given to you, a big doll. So the big doll is here. Number 2, find where is a small kite. Where is it? Find it yourself. Number 3, a big robot. Where is it? And a small ball. Circle them, okay? Great. Next, letter C, look and circle. What can you see? Number 1, I can see a small robot or a big robot. The answer is big robot because the arrow is pointing to the big robot. Okay, number 2, I can see a small kite, big kite. Circle your answer. Number 3, I can see a big ball or a small ball. Number 4, I can see a big doll or a small doll. Circle your answers. And the last one is letter D, look and write. Number 1, what can you see? I can see a small ball. Look at the arrow. Number 2, what can you see? I can see a... What is it? Number 3, what can... Finish the question and answer it. That's all for today. I hope you enjoy our first lesson for this term and see you again next time. Remember, English is fun, so enjoy learning. Bye!